Hmm. Yeah, that's like a thought I definitely wanted to integrate into my life now because when I do want to have kids, I don't want it to be such a dramatic change. I've talked to so many women that have like they don't know how to go about their change because it's so abrupt, and then the ones that just adapt. And I just know for me, I'm just happy creating. Like I'm just a natural creative. We could be sitting at a restaurant and I will sit and doodle on a napkin while you like go to the bathroom or you see somebody that you're like, I don't know, that's just innate in me. And if I just stop that abruptly, then I'm not going to be like fulfilled. I'm not going to be happy. So I just want to start building a life around my life where I'm creating content, or if I'm drawing something or sewing something, I can do that in the second or third bedroom over. And then if I need to go breastfeed or go pick up my child, I can go pick that up and, set my alarm to kind of break up the monotony of me just being creative and then go pick up my child versus me working like a 9 to 5, or if I do like a hospital job, that kind of just builds on stress. And I think that I don't want to transfer that on to my child because I definitely see the difference when a parent is there, they're not stressed versus someone who has a stressed parent. They kind of just take that out on them. And I want to be there for my child as much as possible, especially in this crazy world, this digital world. I definitely think there's like a disconnect between my parents and me with because my parents are not have no
I
technical
understand.
skills.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, my mother still doesn't know the difference between an email and a website. It's just like crazy. And she's
My
not
parents
like
are very
old, old. So it's like, come on, like she's just not with the times. At least I was born where there's a foundation. I was born in '88, so I know the foundation of social media. I will always understand social media no matter what my age will be. You
yeah.
guys are just
Well,
adding on or just
yeah.
speeding up the memory or what you guys are viewing. But my generation, '88 and '90s kids, like we will always understand technology because we are the foundation of this abrupt change in this modern technology. But yeah, that's like one of the thoughts that's been like going through my mind. Like, how do I want my life to be now? Because in 5 years, I do want to have a family and I want to be able to structure my life around the life so it doesn't be so, yeah, disconnected or like, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's definitely
Yeah,
a thought of mine.
absolutely. Yeah, I like, like I said earlier, you can have that plan of in 5 years I'm going to be doing X, Y, and Z. Just be open to whatever the universe brings you and make sure that you are ready whenever, because it could happen in 2 years, it could happen in
Yeah.
6 years, it could happen in 8 years. You just don't know. But just be open to how the universe comes to you, how the things that you want, how your manifestations of your heart come to pass, and just be ready to receive it. And I think
Oh
that's
yeah.
when things come to us, is when God is ready to receive it. So use this time to just continue to have fun and work on
Oh, of
yourself.
course. Yeah, yeah, no. When I say
Love yourself.
plan, I'm not like straight narrow. It's just like just this
Yeah.
is the direction I want to go to. Like this is where I see myself.
Yes.
But if it comes sooner, if it comes later,
Mhm.
then that's okay. But this is like I just like working towards something. Me just kind of just like
I
free
second.
forming it. It's like, okay, what am I doing? But no, I'm not
Mhm.
like straight narrow. I just like working towards something. I know I read a book. It's called the Defining Decade. It's about a psychotherapist. She's worked specifically with people in their 20s to kind of put in their mind, like, if you want this car, like, what are the steps that you're going to be doing? It could happen within a year. It could happen within 5 years. It could happen within 10 years. But what is the big picture that you want? Because you have to start working towards it. It's not going to just happen. Maybe it does for some people, but it doesn't. But a lot of time it doesn't. I think it's a very great book. But yeah, I don't know. I just like working towards something. If I don't work towards something, a lot of the times I kind of just, child, you don't want me to go down that road.
Like, you don't want that. You don't want none of that headache. I hear you. I hear you.
But
Yeah. Yeah, life
Yeah,
is interesting though. You know, if I could have told you that I am where I am at this stage in my life, I would have said, oh, no, because I had a different plan. But the new plan that has come about as a result of things that I had no control over. Because remember, a lot of times things that happen to you, you literally have no control over.
hmm
And the question is, how do you respond to
right.
those moments of the trials and tribulations that may come to your life? How do you pivot? How do you reset? How do you recalibrate? How do you move from where you thought you were going to be to where you are now, and then still be able to shine and accomplish what you want in life. And like I said, sometimes you don't anticipate having to go in a different direction,
Right.
but when you look back, I can say thank you, Lord, for allowing even that moment, if it was traumatic, allowing it to happen so that it can push me into the new direction that you really had destined for my life, that you really had purpose for
Mhm.
my life. And I can look back and say that, because of the new in the new direction, I now have more time with my family. I've never missed a basketball game now for my son. I'm always there for him. He needs mommy, mommy's at the school. Whatever you need, I'm here. I'm cooking dinner every night for my family, what I wasn't able to do for 25 years of my career. And so when I think about again the whole Barbara Walters passing away, and she says, she just wish she had had more time. I'm at a point now where time is of the essence, and we don't know the day nor time when God is going to say, you know what, good and faithful servant, I'm ready for you to come home. And I
Mhm.
never want to be at that point in life where I'm regretful, where I didn't have enough time to spend with my mom, my sister, my family, my husband, my family, my friends, even my friends. I want to make sure that I'm using my time wisely. And so, that's just one of the things when I'm thinking about the new year, not in terms of the new resolution, just being very aware and cognizant that time is of the essence.
Mhm.
And I want to make sure that I'm using my time wisely, that I'm using my time in service to others, that I'm using my
Right.
time doing things that really satisfy my soul and
Mhm.
bring me happiness. And literally, I hate to sound cliche, but literally living each and every single moment is my last moment.
Yeah.